Hello and welcome back. We're still trying to get through this mission without alerting anyone. And last time we tried a number of different things. What if we try something like this? Does that alert him? He doesn't even notice that we threw something. Okay, no reaction to that. Any of these powers? Gravity wave, creator's piece. Anti-gravity field. Fill your foes with the silent calm of the universe, compelling to temporarily abandon their weapons. Okay, so... does that work on turrets then? Seems like maybe it did. Can we lock this door? Nope. Okay, well somehow that was the solution. I'm not really sure how, but... okay, well, it's fine by me. If it means we can get out of here. Oh god, are you kidding me? Of course that would happen. I mean, what else? What else would happen, you know? That's why I wanted to lock that door again. Okay, you can just go back to your station.
I'm sure I heard something.
Okay, apparently we're fucking invisible. And did he just loot from the fucking dungeon thing that I was supposed to get? Okay, turn around the other way and get the fuck out, bro. Why would he come in here? Never came in there before. Yeah, just get the fuck out, bro. Are you are they really doing this on purpose? Like now he's just all of a sudden really attracted to this room? Okay, this is bad.
What the hell was that?
Okay, so is it on purpose that he just starts patrolling this room, or what's the deal? It's almost like our best bet is to just go for the thing and hope that we can do it quickly enough.
Neutralizing sun. We've got to hit the alarm.
Okay, this whole mission has been a bit of a clusterfuck. Also,
Hey, listen. You hear that? What the hell was that?
okay, now you can leave.
They're here! Right here! Sound the alarm! What the hell was that?
Really? So how do we get the thing? Okay, we just open it and take it out. Okay. surely we're supposed to be able to do a clean stealth run of this whole thing, right?
There you are. We've got to hit the alarm.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Should we just kill him and just be done with it? Just not care?
I'll get the alarm.
No. No, this is not working.
You hear something?
Okay, what if we go through this door? Or what if we use the manipulate thing on him?
What's that? I'll get the alarm.
What? Can't even use it on him? Oh, we have to be that close for some reason? Okay.
Something's up.
Well, what if we hide here and then he comes in? Then we do manipulate and we tell him to sit in a chair or something.
Huh? What the hell was that?
Okay, so how long is he gonna do that for? I don't know.
I'll get the alarm.
We have to deal with... So that's an element too. This is just like... it's like the game I Want to Be the Guy, where it's like, once you figure out something, there's just like an endless amount of other shit that just fucks you up. So you figure out one thing, and then another thing screws you up. And it just goes on and on and on and on and on forever. Until you memorize the entire game. At which point, you have to be kind of insane to keep playing. Okay, well, he's staying out of here for now. We'll do one of these saves.
What the hell was that? We've got to hit the alarm.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Okay, let's try to be quick and maybe it'll work.
What? We've got to hit the...
Okay, so being quick does not work. So we have to hide again. Okay, I can't hit him with the social.
We've got to hit the...
Okay, so that... Oh my god, this is fucking annoying. It shouldn't be this hard, right? Like, our stealth is at rank 3, it's like almost at the top. Okay, so there appears to have been an alarm when we took the thing. So now you just want to get out. which seems to be in this direction, but that's going to be a bit tricky. It's this one, right? Yep. And there's quite a few of them. Okay, let's try that whole thing again. Maybe there's like no option but to actually have to kill them. It's kind of seeming like there's not a lot of wiggle room for a pure stealth. But let's see what happens when we... Okay, where's... Oh, that just... Okay, where do we want to go? If we go back out here... Let's say we get up on this thing. That leads us nowhere. No, we kind of want to get in the vents as soon as possible is what I'm thinking. There are some up here. Yeah, this might be the way to go. Yeah, I think this is the way we need to go. Although that alarm does not please me much. Okay, the mind control thing. Okay, sit in the chair. Okay, you know what, we're just... Can you climb on this fucking... Jesus Christ. Okay. And now we're hidden, right? Hidden well enough. Because... Yeah, I'm not sure if... it matters if we get discovered at some point. I think I don't want to play this fucking mission anymore. I want to get over it with. So we're going to wait out this caution thing. And besides, it was just a turret. There's no suspects. You're all just paranoid, don't worry. So if we get up on this thing, maybe? Okay, let's do another stealth. Okay, if we go up here. Don't mind me, I'm just crawling on the... Fuck.
I'll get the alarm. Do it yourself.
Ugh, are you kidding me? It seems like there's no way to do this. We're just gonna have to run. So, at this point, we're not gonna do this pure stealth thing anymore. That was a bad idea. So we'll just try to sneak our way over here, and we'll probably get spotted. Or maybe not. Maybe this is just what we should have been doing. And we'll just hug the walls. Just have maximum amount of cover the whole way. they can just have their little alarm. Okay, I'm not sure where this door leads.
The hell was that?
That was nothing. Okay, entrance. And we are allowed to be here, right? Because we have a ID thing. Oh. That's simple. Okay. Oh well, we did it, and...
Mark my words.
Oh, we have been here before. Why is that a new discovery? Oh well, whatever. What is this place? Oh, it's this, yeah, okay. Yeah, so that did not go smoothly at all. But it did go.
It's important that the people of the United Colonies can trust their primary news source. Can I help you?
I have a story you'd like.
Well, I'll be the judge of that. What's this so-called story about?
Find out for yourself. The details are all on the slate.
All right. I'll take a look. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got this evidence.
I'm not at liberty to say.
I figured as much. Is there at least a name I can cite as my source?
Anonymous.
Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me, I obviously have some work to do.
Okay, well, we did it. Thank Jesus. Okay, let's just finish this mission because I never want to do it again. After that whole fiasco. Okay, well, we did have no casualties. The only thing that happened was a turret shot like a few times at us and nobody else actually saw us. So that is pretty good, I'd say. Okay, calming down from that whole ordeal, which made me sort of angry. I have to admit, made me kind of pissed off. But it's fine now. Everything's okay again. This might be the end of the Rugin questline for all I know. It feels sort of major. But we'll see what happens. Okay, here we go.
I've yet to hear anything of note on SSNN. Let's hear your report.
Not a single hitch. David Barron should be running the story any minute.
Good. David won't be able to resist a story like this. He'll do some preliminary confirmations, which will be enough to get the broadcast out to the public. And how did the Neuro app perform?
Yeah, it was useful. I used it a couple of times.
I thought it would be. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
Infinity Ltd. and Lucas Drexler are currently under investigation for a number of violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. So this gives us the opportunity to win a little more public faith.
Well, Ryujin buys it and no one loses their job.
Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making evaluations. We'll shed any employees who don't make the cut, slowly but surely. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while boosting our public perception.
Sounds like win-win.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince them this is the right move. There are several who might disagree, and you have the perfect tool to help sway them.
I'll be sure to make them listen.
Good. You'll find most of the board members in their offices preparing. Vina is also here, waiting for the meeting to start. We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the final decision. I trust you'll get it done.
I mean, we can probably do it just with our persuasion alone, though, to be honest. At least I hope so. Well, she's still here.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work.
You'd save jobs. It's good public perception.
Our public perception is good enough. If you ask me, reaching out to save Infinity just makes us look weak. The internal neuroamp gives us the power to crush our competitors, not take them under our wing. This is exactly why Masako's time as CEO is finished.
I'm already one step ahead of you.
Good. If you use that neuroamp wisely, it will guarantee that Infinity gets shut down.
Why are you so against acquiring Infinity?
The corporate world will hear SSNN's story and believe Ryujin exposed Infinity because they stole from us. It sends a strong message. But acquiring Infinity could be interpreted as a safety net. Infinity tried to screw us over, yet they still survived. We need to be sending a much stronger message. If you mess with Ryujin, we'll shut you down. Period.
Well, I mean, I don't like this chick at all. So I'm gonna use the thing on her.
Well, it does make Ryujin look good. And we do gain a wider customer base, which means higher profits. You're oddly right about this one, Op. I guess you are worth keeping around. As long as everyone has Ryujin's best interests in mind, this should make for an interesting meeting.
Sure, yeah, I agree.
You and me both. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have a lot of preparations to make.
Okay, well. Okay, who's next? This guy over here.
You operatives really will wear anything. Just the person I wanted to see. I want to get all the details locked down for this meeting, and I believe you to be one of the best sources available.
I'm happy to answer any questions.
Good. I prefer first-hand feedback when available. You've had the chance to encounter members of Infinity LTD throughout your assignments here. Do you think they're worth redemption? And why?
The majority of them are innocent. They didn't know what was going on.
Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler's actions. More in the sense of, should a superior company like Ryujin make room for so many potentially lackluster employees?
You have the opportunity to do some good here. Why not take it?
That is a plea more well spent on Genevieve or Alexis. I prefer to focus on the numbers and leave emotions out of my decision-making.
Sounds like you already made your decision, so why ask?
Perhaps I wanted to see if I could be convinced otherwise. It's easy to say, it's the right thing to do for someone in your position. But for me, Infinity LTD is a huge financial unknown. It's high risk versus mediocre reward.
I don't know, we'd be getting employees on Infinity's cheaper salary numbers.
This is true. Infinity never had the financial resources to match our salary offers. Getting what few capable employees they have at half the salary we typically pay here could have major payoffs in the long run. Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation?
Well, I mean, I was sort of the one who handled it. Together with Dalton. It doesn't seem like she was doing much. Well, we caught it, so it's a success.
Insight into what made it successful?
Me, basically. Because they didn't panic. They remained cool and stuck to a plan.
I agree. Should Masako had informed us too early, we may have all turned on each other. I appreciate the insight. I suppose I should ask if there's anything I can do for you, considering how helpful you've been.
What are your thoughts on the internal neuroamp?
It's the next big step for Ryujin Industries. Financially, it'll keep us secure for years to come. There's no doubt it's our future.
Should we ban the internal neuroamp? I mean, I'm not here to come in and take a big shit on their giant project. And besides, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine it's gonna affect me too badly. Although it would be better if I'm the only one with one, but... Nah. I'm not gonna step in that salad. I'm just gonna...
Hello? This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
Yeah, I don't feel like I should just come here and then just like decide
I hope you're enjoying
what the company
your new
does or
neural amp?
whatever.
And how's my favorite patient doing? Not seeing any temporal memory.
I feel great.
That's great. I'd say Project Dominion is ready for legitimate human trials in that case. One step closer to seeing market approval. Genevieve is going to be so excited. So, tell me what you think of the neuroamp.
Changes everything. Isn't there a... It's like either it's like black or white. It's like, oh, this thing is dangerous. We need to be careful. Not, no one should have this sort of... It's more like... It gets the job done.
Well, not the most extensive feedback I've ever heard, but at least it sounds like it's working. So the next question is, what will the fate of Infinity Ltd be?
There's bound to be something inspiring or new in their research.
That's what I'm hoping for. They may be the underdog, but that doesn't mean they don't have a brilliant mind or two. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of my day. All we can do now is look forward to the meeting, right? See you in there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're making the best choices, but, well, we'll see what happens.
Is Masako checking up on me to make sure I'm on her side?
Didn't realize there were sides to take.
In this business, there's always a side. And right now, I'm backing Masako. We just need to grab Infinity Ltd while it's got the public's full attention. I'm all about free PR, especially when it's painting us in a good light.
Yeah, it will look really good for us.
I'm sure I can squeeze enough goodwill out of this to last us at least a year.
There's one big thing to consider.
All right. I suppose you've earned the right to voice your opinion after everything you've done, qualified or not. So let's hear it.
The internal neuro app is a game changer, but it needs strict guidance.
Don't I know it? I think Alexis and I are truly going to have our work cut out for one another. We'll discuss security ramifications with Dalton, and I'm sure there are alterations, safety nets, if you will, that we'll need from Vina. It's sure to be quite the undertaking. Well, it seems your talents really do stretch beyond just being an operative. Good talk. Maybe I'll even consult you on future endeavors.
All right. 2 more to go, it seems. Okay, and this chick.
So much work to do. Well, if it isn't my favorite operative, something I can help you with?
Masako would really appreciate it if you could I heard you're not a fan of acquiring Infinity.
You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd is the Pandora's box of corporations.
The pros of acquiring Infinity Ltd far outweigh the cons.
All right, I could use the entertainment. Tell me why Infinity is a good asset.
Commerce, the business benefit. I thought some of your talents would be up for the challenge.
What's hidden within Infinity Ltd isn't a challenge. When it comes to profit, I suppose all my arguments do fall short. Huh. Well, what do you know? I think you just convinced me. Talent like yours belongs in the courtroom.
I'm curious about your thoughts on the neuroamp.
Nice to know someone is. Everyone's too busy praising its completion to think about the dangers it could represent. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever charges I can conjure for the rest of your life. Second, that tech is one major human rights violation that no legal team wants to fight. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects dust in storage.
Anything positive you can think about it?
Tech like this only has good applications when you have complete control over who uses it. Once that tech hits a market, open or private, that control is gone. And not only that, the tech is out there to be advanced or modified by anyone who might get their hands on it.
But why are these our only options? But we can... Because I don't want to manipulate her. Because we can just pretend that we're on her side, and then we already know that what the vote is gonna go. What way the vote's gonna go, and maybe she can kind of influence things in the opposite direction a little bit and keep things a bit, you know, under wraps, or like not go completely off the rails. So
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
okay, what about Dalton? The madman himself.
This meeting should prove to be very interesting. I assume Masako briefed you on her preferred outcome.
Of course, I'm the one she's trusting to make things happen.
That's because you're the one with the tool to do it. As long as Masako has the internal neuroamp on her side, she can't lose. If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk, and look what happened.
You were against it from the start?
Completely. I understand the success it can bring for the corporation, but my only concern here is security. It's not that the board majority fails to see the dangers. It's that they believe we can overcome them. That hubris could easily bring this corporation down one day. I only hope it won't be on my watch.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go along with them and say we don't use it.
You read my mind. Let's just hope Masako and the others see it that way. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd., we're about to add a significant workload onto my team. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new neuroamp might cause.
I know your team can handle the acquisition.
I imagine we're looking at months of work. Infinity Ltd. is obviously not known for their security. I only hope that Masako and the others will be patient with the process. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some preparations to make. We'll be announcing Ularu's termination of employment at this meeting, so I need to have security ready to escort her off the premises.
Okay, here goes the meeting. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Who knows what's gonna happen. Okay, can I sit in this chair though? Nope. I'm just not allowed. Alright, well, this could go many ways. Well, everybody's here except for Imogen, and she's probably waiting somewhere.
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
You should act now before a competitor beats us to it.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
That, and Infinity Ltd's current situation, makes them more affordable than ever.
Arguments? None? Excellent. Moving on, then.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogen was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
We only lied so Ularu would incriminate herself.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
You're going away for a long time.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? I'm waiting.
Say nothing.
Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
Wait, what? Nobody said anything, I guess?
If only there were more hours in the day.
Okay.
You're looking...
So, Infinity Ltd learned a lesson the hard way, and we exposed the traitor among us. You've proven yourself to be quite the asset here at Ryujin.
I hope that means I'll be getting a raise.
Lyndon and I already had that conversation, and yes, you will be getting an increase in wages from now on. I truly appreciate the work you put into exposing Ularu. No operative has ever had to investigate our own to the extent that you did. I can imagine it may have been a lot of pressure, considering you were fairly new at the time.
Well, no pressure on. This is what I live for.
I hope that enthusiasm sticks with you for the foreseeable future. Imogene's instincts were right about you. Now, as promised, I have your bonus. I hope you'll find it appropriate for all you've done. And I'm promoting you to senior operative. You've more than earned it.
Details on my new position?
As for the details, I think someone back on the operations floor would prefer to explain those to you.
Alright. Good amount of credits. And XP. So, but now...
Operative?
Why is he standing like that? Imogene... Let's talk to her about this whole situation.
The custodians just finished.
Okay, here we go. I hope we can get more quests from them. Or this might have been it, I'm not sure. Or maybe they're from now on they're just gonna give us like generic randomized quests or something.
You've certainly shaken things up around here. I still can't believe Ularu tried to frame me. An obvious misjudgment on my part. But now that's all in the past. It's time to get back to your typical day-to-day.
It's good to see you back in the office.
And I'd say it's good to be back if I hadn't returned to a mountain of paperwork. Now, since you were new, you've been dealing with people, but most of our assignments are generated on the mission board. The board holds any available assignments that our techs have pieced together, and I've approved. Questions?
So I don't get to deal with you anymore?
No, but try to see that as an improvement, since I certainly do. The mission board is more efficient for both of us.
That makes your job... What kind of assignments are these?
Nothing you aren't already familiar with. You experienced the majority of what we do here during your training, if you recall. Uploading a few files, manipulating a narrative or two, obtaining schematics, it's just more of the same. I wish. Assignment approval isn't exactly riveting work. With your promotion, you've earned yourself an office, so whenever you're ready, you can find your own personal mission board inside. And the best perk of them all, you're free to make your own hours. Oh, and congratulations, of course.
Still gonna run this place someday.
At this point, I wouldn't doubt it. Go check out the board, and if you have any questions, I suppose I can start up an open door policy. Just for you.
Alright. So I have questions already. Is this the end of the quest line, or...?
I hope you're staying out of trouble.
What's it like being back?
It's a relief. I'll take my desk job over being on the run any day. I was lucky enough to have plenty of connections and favors to abuse in my situation. We'll see how many of those favors come back to haunt me later.
Okay, so I take it that that is the end of the quest line then.
Try not to harass my tech. I'm very interested in what you'll pull off next.
What about my pants? Okay, I'm leaving. Before I get fucking fired for that.
I'll put in a good word for you with you.
I'll take these. And... I'll take these two. There's a computer, but... Okay, so... Mission board. Are these just gonna be... Yeah, they're just gonna be these generic missions. But... it seems like it'll be pretty easy to just get some extra... What the hell is this thing? Okay, well, we'll keep it like that for now.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
I would have kind of liked to get a better office than that, though. That's not exactly glamorous. Okay, it seems like we're basically done with Rujin. Right? It doesn't seem like there's any more to it at this point.
I'm not gonna miss
Taking a break?
Okay, well, I'm leaving. Maybe forever. So, bye. I don't know. It felt a little bit anticlimactic, maybe. We just did it, and then we're done. But anyway, that's fine. Next time, what are we gonna do? We have so many missions. We'll figure something out. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.